The culture menu.
You don't remember the OG In-N-Out commercials? Like
In
it
and
was
out,
the
but that was on the
commercial was
radio. The
yeah. So I just remember like it was a big rig and it had like In-N-Out on it across the side, I think, and then it just had it driving down this like country road, and it was like In-N-Out. That's what our hamburgers all about.
but that was a commercial or was it like an
Yeah, that was a
audio?
commercial. In-N-Out
Oh,
didn't. When's the last? That was probably the only commercial In-N-Out's ever had. In-N-Out
yeah.
doesn't have commercials.
That's why I thought it wasn't just the record radio
Oh
because
no, it
I've
was
never
like.
seen. I don't remember seeing.
But you know the song?
Oh, but I know the song.
Yeah.
That's like it's so catchy and they've never changed it. That's some timeless stuff right there.
Yeah. Timeless.
Timeless.
I think somehow In-N-Out hit it on the head with everything, right? Their model. They don't have but 3 items. I mean, the menu's simple: a cheeseburger, a hamburger, double cheeseburger.
Yeah, they didn't complicate anything.
No, milkshake, fries.
Stuck to it.
Yeah, and it's still a family-owned business. I think they just opened one up. I think like Colorado maybe, but
What you
all
mean
of them, because
just
you know it's
opened up?
California. You know it's all California based.
Oh.
Yeah, In-N-Out's only California. They put one in Vegas, right? She's like, okay, and now they've got one in I think Colorado. But all In-N-Outs it's a California-based company.
Interesting.
That's why there's okay. So that's also why it's always so busy because people travel, and when they travel, they want to eat In-N-Out.
Interesting.
Yeah,
If you could stop moving the mic away from your face, that'd be great.
I feel like this.
Mm-mm. See, that's why mic stands are helpful.
Yeah, but even with the mic stand, I move. I still
guess.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Guy, how was your week? How was your last 2 weeks? We haven't talked
Why can't my mic stand do what yours is doing? How come you put mine over here?
because you're supposed to be on the corner. You notice you're in the second seat.
I don't know what you want from me.
No, I don't want anything from you. You said you were gonna hold the mic.
Yeah, but you're
I
saying it's
originally set it up so you can sit in that corner.
But you're saying it's messing up the audio.
No. You doing this, both of you leaving all the time is fine.
All right, let me fix it then.
So I'm gonna pick your brain.
Hmm.
What are some red flags and deal breakers for you?
When it comes to friendship, life, what are you talking about? Business? What are you talking about right now?
Gets interesting. Let's do relationships and let's do friendships.
Well, it's probably in general. It's probably people.
Okay.
My deal breakers with allowing you in my life, probably, right?
Okay.
Whether it is business, friendship, relationship.
Well, no, because my red flags and deal breakers are different for the person that I'm building with than somebody that I'm just like hanging out with every now and then. Right? Like if I'm dating somebody, if they don't brush their teeth, that would bother me. That's a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
But if my homie doesn't brush their teeth, like what do I care?
Okay.
No, I'm just saying because you were saying people, but it's like
Right. Okay. So in general, like that's hygiene. You would put that under hygiene, I would assume.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, that's reality. Because it's like, okay, that's hygiene.
But what I'm saying is deal breakers are different for each relationship.
Right.
That's why.
So in general, I think hygiene is probably a deal breaker for most people. Some people can tolerate it longer than another person before it is cut off. Some people might try to allow it, but it might be a deal. Meaning,
Are you talking about for relationships? I'm confused.
nah, friendship even. It could be
Oh,
someone
okay.
you just met in a class of yours and he's cool, she's cool, and then you've hung out once or twice, just friends, but the breath ain't getting any better to the point where you're like, well, this ain't even worth it. Deal breaker.
Deal breaker. All right, so fine. Let's do red flags and deal breakers of folks.
But this is the thing. I think it's also it's a deal breaker when you like. What if you present that problem to the person and then they make a change, versus you present the problem to the person and they don't make a change? Then is that the deal breaker? Like, say you don't tell the person they have bad breath and so they don't know to change it, versus you saying, yo, your breath is bad, and they keep showing up with bad breath.
Couple of things. If I don't know you that well, it's not my job to tell you because I'm sure you're around people.
No, it's just someone that you're in a class with.
That's what I'm saying. And we hung out twice. It's
Yeah.
not my place to be like, yo, dog.
So you do. That's what I'm saying to you. So you're just gonna stop being their friend because their breath is that bad, versus letting them know their breath is
If
bad.
it's that bad,
Yeah, to the point where like, yo, you are coolest person ever, but your freaking breath is crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Or would you just stop talking to them in general?
I would always offer them a mint.
So you're playing games.
No. Until we got closer, until we got into a place where I feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, love. But I think that breath, bruh.
That is hard though to tell somebody the breath is bad.
Yeah, that's something you gotta tread lightly. Like you don't, like I'd be like, yo, like, we cool, right? I wouldn't say nothing to hurt your feelings, but like, maybe you should go to the dentist or something and get that checked out. But that I would say that as a homie, like, and that would again take time. But if you're not all that cool when I first meet you, and your breath is bad, then it's over.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Deal breakers.
Deal breaker.
Yeah, deal breaker. I mean, if you're a liar,
Oh yeah.
you just can't be trusted, really, right?
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker.
Deal breaker. Well, because I thought this
lie,
was
cheat, steal, right? Any of those are your deal breakers. Everything else can kind of be worked out or try to.
Okay. Well, I thought we were gonna go the relationship route, so I wasn't prepared for like.
Oh, relationships. What's a deal breaker in a relationship? Lie, cheat,
lot.
steal.
Okay.
For
I feel like
real.
I have more than that though.
If you lie to me. But again, right? I mean, different. Like if you're talking like first dates, or like you're just now starting to date this person, these are those deal breakers, right? Yeah, like if you're already lying to me, and it's maybe in a few weeks, or within a short period of time, it's a red flag, but kind of low key a deal breaker. If you somehow within that time cheat on me after we say we're exclusive, that's a deal breaker. And if you somehow steal from me, or you tell me you steal, or I find out you've stolen, that you're a thief, deal breaker.
Okay.
Everything outside of that kind of just is like can be worked around.
I got some specific ones that my girlfriend gave me. Anyways, she said, still good friends with an ex. Is that a deal breaker or a red flag? Or nothing?
If you are still...
If the person you're dating, talking to, in vibes with, if they're still good friends with their ex, is that a red flag, a deal breaker, or nothing?
Have I seen it work? I haven't personally seen it, but I've heard of exes that are totally cool. But you said good friends with the ex?
Yeah, I mean...
Like, what do you mean? Like, they always talk on a daily type?
I wouldn't say on a daily, but, you come home and he's there.
Oh, I mean, that's just...
He's in the kitchen cooking.
That's a different question. That's a whole different... That's something different. Yeah, like, that's not the same.
That's too good of friends.
Your friend's not in the house usually cooking in your kitchen.
It depends. But okay. Good friends as in they talk. Sometimes they'll grab beers after work.
Nah,
like
man.
every month,
at that point, your partner ain't respecting you guys' relationship and boundaries.
So basically, no, they couldn't have good friends.
No, I mean, I didn't care. I wouldn't care if they were cool with each other, but I don't expect you to be hanging out.
Okay, no hangouts. Okay, got it.
Right. Your vision determines whether or not you have bugs in your house. Let me say that.
What do you mean?
Right. So some people have the worst vision, and some people have really good vision.
Okay.
So, I'm at home the other day, and I noticed on the floor this like tiny little black thing moving, and it wasn't big, but it was like smaller than a grain of rice.
Right.
Right. You would notice a grain of rice on the floor, especially if it was black, but it was smaller than that, and it was moving. And I was like, "Oh, there's a bug." And Azea was like, "Where?" And I was like, "Right here." She's like, "Where?" I'm pointing to it on the floor. And then she like squints and looks and she's like, "Oh, wow." I said, "You don't see that?" Dang. She says, "Nah." And I'm just like, whoa. So then I just like zoomed out and I'm just like, people with bad vision could have all kinds of critters running around their house, and they have no idea.
Fact. Are you giving the people with like dirty cars a way out? Like the ones that have like roaches running all through it, like they just can't see?
Nah, that's something different.
Oh.
That's something different. That's just filth, farm, filth. Filth, flarn, filth.
Yo, that shit is sick. I just saw a video with a guy filming his car. He was like, because they had an Uber sticker and had like a Postmates delivery sticker, and he was like, no way. They can't possibly pick people up or even pick up food in this car, you know?
Okay.
And he's filming the car. He's like, there's roaches everywhere.
Oh, wait, roaches in the car?
Inside the car.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a hoarder's car, except it's not all the way filled to the top. It's just kind of like stuff.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And he was
old
like,
car, like decent.
no, the car looked clean on the outside, right?
okay.
You still see it's purple,
Okay.
you know? And he's like, no, nobody, no. So he sits outside the restaurant, and 15 minutes later, a woman comes out, and she's picking up someone's food, and she puts it in their trunk. First, she puts it on the floor so she can open her trunk, then puts it in the trunk, and then gets in the car. And he said, no way. And she was delivering somebody's food.
Mm.
Yeah. And I just thought that was just
Wow.
disgusting.
There were roaches in her car?
Sonny, the video was at least 2 minutes long. That's how long he was filming.
So the guy like went up, got
He
like
went up to every window in the car,
Wow.
Sonny, and then showed you the Uber sticker and the Postmates sticker, and then you see her getting in the car. Like,
Did she what? Okay, did she look tore up?
She looked like someone that's
Going through it. She looks rough.
She looks someone that moves fast. You know, she's like Speedy Gonzalez,
yeah.
but like not
Real
fast
twitchy.
at all. Yeah, real twitchy.
Yeah, real twitchy.
Tweaky like.
Tweaky.
Real tweaky. But anyways, yeah.
That's
so
gross,
I just thought that was,
though.
yeah, and I've never understood that, like that hoarder mentality where it's like I gotta collect all this shit, but like.
Well, like for some people, I kind of like heard some people explain, not like hoarders, but like why some people hold on to things, and a lot of them like refugees, for example, people that like fled other countries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people that are used to having things taken from them,
Okay.
they hold on tight to the things that they have.
Right.
These are like their mental reasons.
Yeah, sentimental value, but
Sentimental value, but
it's
at the end of the day, it's like when you have to turn sideways to walk down your hallway because you have so much stuff collecting.
yeah, and it's usually like newspapers, you know what I'm saying, or like I don't know, it just be wild to me. Like no one
That's
is
true.
in your life to like help you with this.
Nah, man, those places. And that's the thing, right? So, do you believe objects have energy?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you like imagine all that energy in that house?
I mean, that's why. Yeah, no. What was that show that used to be on where they would like clear out people's houses? Hoarders, huh?
Ooh yeah.
So let's hop in. Oops.
Do you think that I've always had this thought for a while. If you're a stoner or you're someone who smokes weed, a ghost can't haunt you.
Okay. That's not true.
Can I explain?
Okay.
All right.
If you want to infect my listeners with this nonsense, go ahead.
You can decide to keep it in or we can get rid of it. But this is what I think. If you're a stoner and you high all the time, you don't know if you open that cabinet that happens to be open when all the rest are closed. You're like, I think that could have been me. I don't know. You just close it and move on. Or you walk outside and you're like, oh, well, that's strange. Did I leave this light on in the bathroom? Probably. I don't know.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, and another thing.
Until all four of them drawers is open and all your lights is on.
Yeah. Oh, well, then you got a problem. But if it's those little subtle Casper things.
Yeah, you'll never know.
Yeah, or you hear a fork drop or you hear something move on the side, you're like,
Nah.
yeah, whatever. I don't know.
I stay here and stuff and just be like, nah,
I'm telling you. I bet you ghosts are like, I can't get these. I can't get these moves, man.
Just believe.
God damn, boy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Interesting thought.
And I also wonder, like, because I watch these ghost videos, like, how come ghosts, knock on wood, but, like, usually they're moving items, but, like, I don't see them, like, lifting fridges, moving televisions, lifting cars. They don't move heavy things. It probably takes more energy to
all
do
their
that,
body's gone. All they got is spirit. The most they can probably move is a goddamn cup. What the hell you talking about?
All they got is spirit. All they got is spirit.
That's spirit hilarious. Ain't no good in this realm.
That's hilarious.
Wait, but Sonny, I'm about to show you a picture of what you're probably not gonna believe. A fish with human teeth. Now picture it.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay, I was trying to think of a celebrity that looked like that.
Whoa.
Oh wow. That's a real picture of a real fish with human teeth that I saw in the news, and I can't unsee it. So now I need you to share in my misery. Yeah, it's real. Was all over the news. Sorry.
That's Sean King, the activist.
Yo, is Sean King related to
Don't do it.
Martin Luther King?
Don't do it. This white man is not. Listen.
Who did I hear?
I'm not here.
I heard
to
Charlemagne or somebody say that though.
I was just showing. First of all, we don't know when Charlemagne is kidding or not. But no. Let's move on. I was just showing you.
Well, apparently, someone was talking about him because apparently, like, his address was put out and people were showing up to his house.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, well, you know, his daddy was trying to fight for this same shit back in the day. So I was like, who's his daddy, Martin Luther King?
I just tried so hard to follow that because it wasn't going to come up.
Or his granduncle or granddaddy or somebody.
Sonny.
Or his uncle. I don't know.
That white man. Listen.
Is he white?
Look. This was a headline.
Oh, Sean King sent you the fish video. Sent you the fish picture.
All right, here's a new headline. Female prisoner pregnant after California allows biological men to be housed with women under new trans policy.
Oh, what?
Now, let's be serious here.
Let's be serious.
I am all for the movement of people. But do we, like, come on.
Oh, right, because when they arrest trans people, they're like, well...
I'm a woman.
But see, prisons are private institutes, too, unless you're in federal prison. But...
Either way, though, there should at least be... And I'm not for segregation, but, like, you should segregate trans from,
You are for
women.
Segregation. Don't backpedal.
I am for segregation. You're right.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
But, I mean, I'm talking about in the prison part. Like, they need to be separated, correct?
Men and women?
Men and women.
For sure.
I also saw a new article that I probably didn't put on here, but they're now giving the female prison population condoms due to an influx of pregnancies due to an officer impregnating somebody.
Oh, an officer impregnated?
Well, obviously it's happened multiple times if they need to pass something. So male officers are impregnating female prisoners.
Wow.
And so they're giving them condoms.
Just in case it happens.
It ain't right, but just in case. That'll make them tonight. Yo, that's sick.
Mm-hmm. Well,
these prisons do whatever they want, but when it comes to like making it better, they're like, no, we can't do that.
We don't have budget.
We'd have no resources, but you find some condom money, huh?
Yeah, man. Prison's a sticky situation.
They find condom money so they don't have to give out legal money.
Right, because what? Oh, that's ugly. Oh, that's ugly because what, the child? I don't even know how it would work. I guess the child would go with the father.
First of all, they better let that woman out of prison. If she's out here being pretty much raped.
Well, so I wasn't going to go there, but I thought, okay, so when it comes to the condom thing, okay, are they giving out condoms because these women are wanting to have sex, or are they being raped by officers? And so, like, oh, if you're going to rape me, at least put this condom on. You know,
but either way, it doesn't look right, because either you're saying these prisoners want it and they're making it hard for our guards, which, okay, they're paid. Like, come on. Anyways, or they're saying if someone is assaulting you, please ask them to put a condom on. Which again,
I think it's all voluntary.
You think in prison where women don't have most choices, you think that they're in there taking dick willingly, is what you're saying? That's what you're saying.
Some
right?
of them.
Okay. All right. And what is your some of them percentage in your brain?
Of all the female inmates having sex with male officers, that are willingly doing it,
Yeah.
probably like 60%,
Wow.
75,
Okay.
most.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about?
Okay. No. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I just dated someone that was in prison for a long time. But that's it. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
You
yeah.
asking
You
me
don't
this
know.
question because I don't know.
Yeah, I know you don't
That's
know.
my guess.
Yes, and it was an interesting guess. I just want to hear the male perspective of the guess.
What's your take? What would you
I
say?
think that the percentage is hella of a lot lower
So
when it comes to
what do you
women
think?
women wanting it.
Tell me your percentage.
Oh, my percentage is probably 75-25. 75 don't want it and 25 maybe do.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd probably even throw in a lower number, but
Okay, so then, okay. So let's say it's a male prison and there's female officers that
okay.
are willing.
Uh-huh. Can a female officer on average
Mhm.
overtake a male inmate
No, I'm saying.
by herself?
No, of course not. So what I'm saying is, it's voluntary.
For the men.
I don't even know.
Can a male officer overtake a female inmate?
Of course.
Can a male inmate overtake a female officer?
Yes.
I mean, can a female officer overtake a male inmate?
Some.
Them big Shirleys.
Hey,
The
some.
big Shirleys of
You
the
have to
world.
look. You got to pass some kind of physical test to be up in there.
Yes, but I'm sure. Okay. All right.
That's crazy. You about to take a turn.
You.
Oh yeah, I've thought about this. You gotta be a good driver and shooter to shoot someone while you're driving. Correct?
Oh my God. You have to be a good shooter and driver to shoot somebody while driving. Yes.
Because
Or
you gotta.
you have a passenger.
No, if you're doing all the shooting.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're either.
Oh,
a really
if
good
you're
shooter.
shooting out the passenger window and there's a passenger in the seat and you driving.
That's how they killed. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Shot over him.
Shot over
Shot
him.
past his boy.
Who boy?
No, I'm just saying. In the story, his boy was in the passenger and he pulled his arm. Next to
Oh,
his chest
he
and
shot him in his head. He said, "I meant to
No.
shoot past you,
He
dog.
shot-
I didn't mean to shoot you."
Anyways,
I wonder if people use that plea.
I'm really upset that you haven't been able to watch that DVD yet, and I actually forgot the PlayStation again.
Oh, I legit was like, oh, I want to watch it, but how?
It's so good.
That's
Tommy.
crazy. We're past DVDs. My desktop doesn't even have a CD player, CD drive.
Oh yeah, mine doesn't either. Now that you say that, it used to be on the side.
Laptops do. Yeah, my laptop does. That doesn't work though.
Your laptop don't work. Dang.
Remember I told you the battery needs to be swapped out or something.
Oh, here we go. All right. It says two officers. Oh, it says two more officers on duty during Capitol riots have committed suicide.
Oh, I've heard something about that.
And so basically, it's been a total of 4 so far.
Yeah. What do you think about that? I'm interested in your opinion.
About officers taking their own lives?
Yeah, do you think that they're taking their lives because they're embarrassed or whatever? Or do you think they're taking their lives, quotes, because the powers that be need to get rid of them because they have inside information?
Yeah, there's 2 things. Either they were involved or they're being killed.
Yeah, which one do you think is more likely? Is it more likely that
It's more likely that they were killed.
they were killed because there's a big conspiracy happening
Fact.
and they know too much information?
Fact.
Versus they're embarrassed by their family and probably stations and whoever else is involved in the community and can't show face in where they used to be anymore and they can't take life?
This is 2021. There are so many ways to disappear. There's Bitcoin in the world.
There's
What?
also yes, but also 2021 is very easy for people to know that you're the guy who was in the Capitol riot.
Sonny, if you saw George Zimmerman walk past you right now, would you remember it's him? Or would you do something like that? Exactly. And his face was everywhere for at least 3-4 years. Everywhere. They listen. I don't see why they would kill themselves unless they were involved in some type of way and didn't want to take the prison sentence. But again, that's federal sentence, so it's not normal. Not like you're being charged with all these regular criminals.
I got a question for you or a story,
Oh boy.
but I want you to finish.
You don't know if it's a question or a story?
I got a story for you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so I went to and got dinner and drinks with a buddy on Monday, and so the Tipsy Cow actually, and so we're chilling. We arrive and it's kind of popping a little bit. Not really. It's like dinner time, like a late dinner for people. So it was like 8:00, 8:30, and I noticed that like because there's a bar top, you can also sit at the bar and watch TV or whatever. So there's a dude who's by himself, and he has like a chain on, like a gold chain or something, like one or two of them. But he has like tattoos, and he has like a jersey on, or like I think it's a jersey, and then he has like a baseball cap on.
You still remember this? Okay, go ahead.
Sort of, just because he stood out.
Okay.
And then he's the focus of the story.
Okay.
And then so but he like wasn't necessarily like in shape though. Like I was like, you're not an athlete or anything. Like he just like I couldn't tell, but I was like, okay. Because I was like, why are you by yourself? I was like, either you live around the corner, you come all the time. Because I was trying to figure him out. He was by himself. Okay. And I was like, okay, whatever. At the bar, eating and drinking, whatever he was doing. So Chris and I are chilling inside. And then like 20 minutes in, he's like, you want to go eat outside? Because it was getting a little noisy. I guess he had, sensitive hearing. So we went outside and we're chilling. And, maybe 30 minutes passed. And I guess people are starting to leave because it's closed. It's about an hour. And then I don't know what happened on the inside, but like I could hear like people like kind of like laughing, but like he like getting noisy. Because there aren't that many people left in the restaurant, right? But that guy's still in there. I can't see him, but I know he's one of the people that's still in there. And then I can see him coming out, and he's like, ha ha. And then one of the girls of the like some of the waitresses started like laughing, but like that uncomfortable giggle laugh, like I'm just laughing so you like until this person's out of my face. Because he was on his way out the restaurant. And then like, I don't know what happened.
They were uncomfortably laughing, or he was?
They were kind of like, they were uncomfortably laughing, like, I don't know.
Right.
Just like hurry up and like leave.
Right.
And then so me and Christian are sitting outside, and so like the walkway to The walkway to exit is right next to our table. And then so he said, "Hey man, he's like, make sure you guys tip these lovely waitresses." And then he's like talking to me and Christian, and like laughing, like, make sure you tip these lovely waitresses. And the girls are like, haha, thanks. And he's like but he has like a black twang to his how he talks, right? And then he's like, don't be one of them niggas.
What?
He said, and I was like, huh.
What'd you just say?
But he said it, but like I said, like he said it like he's...
No, wait.
Let me finish the story.
No. I need to go back a couple steps.
Yeah, so this is what happens.
I'm sure the listeners are where I'm at.
We're sitting outside
No.
eating.
I'm going to ask you a question. What color was he again?
Light skin. I don't know what he was. He wasn't black. He wasn't a black dude. He was not black. And so, but like I said, he carried himself like he was or kicked it with all black dudes because of how he was dressed and like how he talked even. And then so he was leaving, and then he was like drunk. I could tell he was like swaying his way out, and he was just like, make sure you guys tip these lovely ladies. You don't want to be one of them niggas. And I was like, huh? And then Christian looked at me. He said, huh? What did he say? He said, what did he say? I said, I think he said niggas. And then so Christian's just looking at me like, so what you want to do? And so I was like, nothing. I was like, whatever. And then so the dude like ends up leaving and comes back around the sidewalk now. Because I'm thinking the whole time like, well, okay, whatever. And then he like takes off, like he's walking and then just starts to take off across the street. And you hear, bam, bam. And like a car had to slam on the brakes to almost hit him. And he's like, oh, sorry. And he continues to running. An opposite car goes, oh, sorry. And the dude runs across the street and then lights a cigarette and continues walking. And I was like, wow. And so that happened. And I was just like, because I let it go for several reasons. I don't want the drama.
Okay.
Dude's drunk. I got what he was saying. I knew he wasn't saying niggers or nigga and call me. I got it. I was like, he wasn't saying.
Was he out of line?
That's what I mean.
I'm asking you.
Out of line what?
Was he out of line?
Of course he was. But I was just like, I was like, I ain't about to make nothing out of it. Because it didn't bother me that much. But I was just like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have said that.
Damn.
For me, because I knew, obviously I was like, if I say something, it's gonna go all the way. And so I was like, it ain't worth me ruining my night for that.
How you know it's gonna go all the way?
Oh, because it was. Because Christian was with me. It was me and Christian. And I knew homeboy was going to say something like, oh, whatever. And I didn't want to hear whatever he had to say.
Well, if he wasn't racist and it came off like he was one of us, then why would it go what type of way?
No, I didn't want to hear him explain himself. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So I just left it. I was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's my story.
That's your story and sticking to it.
And I'm sticking to it. You don't have any more topics?
I mean, black women's equal pay. How black women only make 63 cents for every dollar paid to a white man. We could talk about that, but that's kind of depressing too.
Yeah. That's gonna forever be a struggle. What is it? What's the percentage with white women?
Who cares? They're part of the problem. Sorry, shout out if there's any white women that listen to this. But no, it says it takes black women 20 months to get paid what a white man gets paid in 12.
Say that one more time.
It takes a black woman 20 months to get paid what it takes a white man. What it takes a white man to get paid in 12 months.
20 months, 12 months.
So that's a whole 8 months of their lives that they're still trying to catch up.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not surprising.
And the source is National Women's Law Center.
Has it been improving though? Is it getting better? Obviously, you can't expect it to go.
And that's where it's at now.
I'm saying, where was it? I don't know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it definitely matters. If 10 years ago, you guys were getting 15%.
That's like when people say we're in a better place when it comes to racism.
No, what are you talking about,
it's
Chelsea?
It's the same thing.
Listen.
I am listening.
If 10 years ago...
I have headphones on.
Listen. Then stop talking and listen.
I have headphones on.
If 10 years ago, you guys were making 10% of what they were making, and now you're making 60%, obviously that's improvements. Of course it's messed up. That's not the point I'm trying to make. What I am saying is it's obviously getting better. So if you fast forward 10 years, you can hope you'll be at 90% or 100%.
All right.
I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Like, that's the reality.
For sure.
Obviously, it's messed up that everything happened. Slavery happened. And they're saying, oh, it's getting better. Yeah, it's getting better, but it's still messed up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're working towards progress. That's all.
It's been another episode.
Nah, I'm not done.
It's been episode 29. It's been great.
You jacked up.
I'm your host, Chelsea.
Wait, let's talk about some current events.
What are some current events? All right. And with my co-host,
Lisani.
You know it until you don't.
Peace.